I started music production 10 years ago and got a big label release in 2023. Here's how you can get started in music production. Start by downloading the FL Studio demo. It's the quickest, free way to get into music production. Learn the basics of the DAW, adding MIDI clips, samples, effects, and plugins to make music. Later, if you want to buy the full version, consider switching to Ableton instead. Its workflow is super fast and efficient, which is why I eventually switched from FL Studio to Ableton Live. It's also used by my favorite producers, which is always a solid reference point. Feel free to try out different DAWs though. Then, get high-quality samples for your drums and other sounds. In the past, you could only buy larger packs, like those on Prime Loops. But now, with a Splice subscription, you can browse packs and select only the individual samples you really want, saving you money. The best samples, in my opinion, come from artist packs like Virtual Riots, because they know what makes great drums. Alternatively, invest some time in sample searching to identify the highest quality samples. While DAWs have great built-in effects, the included synthesizers are often fairly basic. You can definitely make great music without third-party VSTs, but third-party synthesizers like Serum often have more functionality and an excellent preset collection. This channel mainly focuses on EDM, so my favorites are Serum and Sylenth. Serum has a very intuitive visual UI with a powerful FX panel, which is especially great for dubstep sounds, while Sylenth is better for trance-like analog sounds. A solid free alternative is Vital, which is essentially a free version of Serum. If you want top-notch presets right from the start and treat your synthesizers more like sample sources, I recommend Nexus. For your third-party synths, I'd also suggest building a strong collection of high-quality presets from Splice. With your synth, you can now start learning the basics of sound design by reverse engineering presets and using them in your music. Next, learn about music theory, as this will help you write better and more harmonically sound music at a foundational level. It's not complicated. It's mostly about limiting which notes on a scale you can play. Alternatively, learning an instrument will help you tremendously with phrasing and the overall flow of your music. For example, I have over 10 years of piano experience, which helps me come up with melodies much more easily. Now, learn about and read up on the most important effects for sound manipulation: compressor, limiter, EQ, distortion, reverb, delay, chorus, and phaser. You'll need to understand these effects and their purposes to follow along with what the pros are doing in their tutorials. Finally, watch how pro producers you admire create tracks from scratch. This process gives you the most insight into music production. You can copy what they do, learn their techniques, and start producing your own tracks. You'll build your own techniques and become skilled the more you learn and produce. Don't worry about gear. 2 pairs of headphones with different sound profiles are enough to start. Reference tracks will help you analyze your mix on these headphones or monitors. Skill is much more important than gear, in my opinion. I'll probably cover more strategies about learning production, so stay subscribed.